lady be in shock. She like, one popped up for you? Girl, it's my lucky day, girl. It's like you're shocked. Don't be shocked. Hey, y'all. Yo. So you gonna let them people scam you talking about they paying bills? I'm moving around, so I'm taking y'all with me. I'm going live at 10 o'clock. Let's go. We gotta go to the second floor. Oh. I'm 5 minutes late. Start on me. It's too early. Okay, thank you, Auntie Mandy. My sister said I be walking too fast, y'all, so I'm trying to slow down my pace. Welcome to a new day. It's Wednesday. Thank you. Hey, y'all, hey. If y'all see my video come across your For You page, it has to be on your For You page where I'm talking about going live, and there's a link. It's not Wednesday? No. Press 2, sister. Oh, thank you. Thank you. No. Press 2, sister. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's definitely Tuesday. Yes. It's definitely Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. And this is the second time I've done that. Maybe I'll make like this flow. Okay. It's this way. It's behind us. All right, y'all. So it's Tuesday. Did I tell the kids have a terrific Tuesday? Yeah. Okay, good. 20:59. They got it. This is the atrium, so it got to be back here. Oh, restroom's right there, sister. Gotta see my sister. From the same mister. 20:59. I need a room because I be talking. So I just wrapped up. Oh, I'm glad I ain't picked that one by mistake. Girl, I would have been too mad. Oh, this one musty. Look at my calendar. Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay. If y'all see a video where I'm talking about going live, make sure y'all click the go live, okay? Click to go live. You don't have to go live, but just click it. Okay, TikTok is telling me to tell y'all about my live experience because I be going live so much that TikTok was like, oh, since you always going live, we want you to tell people about it. Thank you. These frames are named after my daughter, Layla. They're sold out, by the way, so I don't wear them often. Typically, I don't wear the things that are sold out because people always want to ask about those. Okay, so I recorded 2 modules for Black Girls, not Black Girls Say Something, for Healthcare is Politics. So I'm excited about that. I'll record module 3 and 4 tomorrow, 5 and 6 on Thursday, and then the course drops on May 1st. So prior preparation prevents poor performance. So I like to be prepared, and I didn't want to wait till the last minute to do all of that. So there's that. Anywho, what y'all want to talk about? Oh, we got a text. Good morning. This is blank. I was wondering, can I place an order for contacts? Oh, she's so grown now. She's placing her own order for contacts. Let me tell her how much they will be. I got to call the lab and see because prices have significantly changed. Do you have a new prescription? What's on your agenda for the rest of the day? I'm here till 12 because I'm charging my car. And nothing really, like, honestly, every day I don't make $10,000, I'm tired. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Can I be honest with y'all? Every day that I don't make $10,000, and if you know, making $10,000 don't mean I'm gonna have $10,000 to spend. Making $10,000 mean I gotta put that back into my business, right? If I'm being honest with y'all, I ain't really applying to no jobs like that. I got a job fair next week. I'm not looking forward to it. I ain't been applying to jobs and jobs still telling me, no, thank you, we ain't choose you. So I don't know. I don't want to go on a little ranty rants. But that is life, okay? I'm just a girl with damn lip gloss in my bag. So we got a room at the library so I could. In Miami, I don't know. I'm not a Miami library girl. I'm a Broward library girl. I love Broward libraries. I've loved Broward libraries before I moved to Broward. I would tell them, because I used to work at Nova, so I used to be like, oh yeah, if you work at Nova, you work in Broward, they'll give you a Broward library card. Library card before they shut libraries down. That's all I got to say. You got to do your research. You got to. Anywho, tomorrow I'm going to go to the range. I got to go do some research and find out, yeah. Why you be sending me that lady? She be reading them comments all slow, but people saying she reading the comments slow. It's not she reading the comments slow. She do what I do. I got to read the comment with my eyes first before I read it out loud. Because sometimes you've been and read the comment and now the people doing what they doing to her, screen recording you and posting it to their damn page. Oh, but you gotta take your test? Oh, okay. Yeah, you do that, cause it's like I want to sit in this little chair right here. Oh, the quiet zone. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You want to go to the quiet zone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just call me.
Cause the car have an hour left. No, like when you done, just come.
Okay.
Let me check. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on a second. Cause the car have an hour left. No, like when you done, just come.
Okay.
Let me check. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on a second. All right, y'all, I'm back. So what we talking about? What we doing? We are 1K likes already. Y'all be getting in here and really liking the live. Ooh. I don't want to see the people walking. Tay, hey, welcome to the live. Welcome. Let me tell y'all what I'm going to talk about today. I think I want to use this time to talk about healthcare as politics. So let's do that. Online session. Let's create a new board. Online. This is an online session where I'm talking about. Oh, I wish I had a marker because I would write healthcare as politics on the board. And I don't have a marker. Pooh Smith, hey, welcome to the live. Let me pin a goal for y'all. What's the goal going to be today? I want to create another board. I don't like this one. So let me make a thing in Canva real quick. Canva. I don't like that board. Did it go away? Yes, it went away. Good. Why? The lighting isn't right in here. Let me see. It's gloomy outside. Outside is gloomy. So let me go into Canva. So today we have water with lemon, a green juice. It's just kale and pineapple juice. It's good for you. Do it taste good? I couldn't tell you, but it's good for you. Let me go see. Oh, good morning. I need to order contacts with my daughter. Let's see. When does prescription expire? Oh, she just got it. Okay. She did text me. I'm going to check the price and let y'all know. This phone on Do Not Disturb. I put it on Do Not Disturb because I really want to. No, it's the same, but I need a 6-pack of the left eye. Your dad just sent it. I'm doing a price check now. All right, so if y'all want to fill y'all prescription for laser contacts, I do that. That's what I'm handling right now. I also want to talk about healthcare is politics, so I'm going to create a little thing for that. Let me create healthcare is politics info session. That's what I'm going to type on here. Healthcare is politics. Let's do it like this. Healthcare is politics. Q&A. Q. Dr. Johnson, you still here? Q&A. So then this is what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And they want me to restart the live. So let's. Oh, Lord, what is the people saying in my comments? I saw some comments coming through. We're going to do an effect. So, Dr. Johnson, this is for you. So, at the bottom of your screen, when you are wanting to put your little sticker up, this is how I do it. I don't know how other people do it, but I click Enhance. I click Effects. And then you can type in green screen sticker. Green screen sticker look like... Oh, I'm going to send you a picture. Green screen sticker look like this one. I'm going to send you a picture. You're going to pick that one with the hand up, right? And when you pick that one with the hand up, your pictures are going to come up. And then you pick the one that you want. And so then you have this behind you like that. And so this way now I'm doing a healthcare is politics info session. So this is a Q&A of healthcare is politics, what questions you have, how do you register for the course, all of that good stuff. Hey, Anna, good morning. As people come in, I want to pin my goal. My goal is to get a swan because swans are graceful and they will attack you if need be. So healthcare is politics starts May 1st. To register for the course, you'll click the link in my bio, and that link will take you to a landing page where you can get to know more about me as Black Girl Say Something and Dr. Appleton. You want to click professional development with Dr. Appleton. Got your daily heart me. You want to click professional development with Dr. Appleton, and you can register for the course. Now, the best part about taking the course with me now versus then is that you can pay in 4. Because I know people was like, is there a payment plan? To be quite honest with you, I had to link it to my business website so that you can do shop in 4s. Okay, healthcare is politics. Some of the SLOs, which is the student learning outcomes or participant learning outcomes, is that I want you to be able to make the correlation and the link between politics and healthcare, so that when you are watching the news and you are hearing like these executive orders, you are not ignorant to what is going on, right? Ignorance is not a bad thing, okay? Ignorance is just lack of understanding. So not everyone has a doctorate in health science to be able to understand what is going on as far as the political climate is concerned and how that affects healthcare. So we're on the same page. Like, let's say you want to have a topic of conversation. You might hear somebody say something that's very outlandish as it relates to healthcare as politics. Now you can tell them, no, that's not necessarily what's going on. You ain't got to tell them you took my class, but if you do, major plug. But now they'll understand what is going on in healthcare. Let me open the blinds, because my light went dead, and I don't like how it look in here. It looks dark and gloomy. It's giving dark and gloomy. Anywho, y'all, I'm back. Thank you for sharing the live, Mandy. Yeah. Yes. So y'all get into it. I've pinned a goal. TikTok is asking me to do so many other things. If y'all see a video on the FYP of me talking about going live, please click the go live link, because I got a paid partnership with TikTok to talk about live and the live incentive. Mandy, you just reached level 13. Okay, congratulations. So yes, your girl is getting the partnerships. TikTok was like, you be going live a lot, so we want you to tell the people about your live experience. And to be quite honest with you, like some people I know, I saw it and homework completed. Great. Yeah, so let me send out the live. It's 10:21. 10:21 is my favorite time because that's my birthday. I'm sending out the live. Anna was just here. Yeah, so the next course to come, I'm sharing out the live because I know people be emailing me questions and then it gets kind of redundant, the questions. So the class does start May 1st. Hello, Courtney. Get your daily heart me. Will you be taking Healthcare as Politics? I know you joined because of racial disparities in healthcare, which is also available now. We've moved it from YouTube because, of course, it was great content. It was a great time. And people have gotten their professional development certificate during that time. So now we have condensed it into a self-paced learning management system. And you're able to take racial disparities in healthcare, and Healthcare in Politics starts May 1st. Registration is open until April 30th. So we are looking for 50 people who would join the course because the system can only host that many people. But with that being said, we are glad to, it is a running course. So it's not like, oh, once it starts, it's going to end. You can always hop in. I'm taking similar classes in social work in graduate school. That is amazing. Yeah, so I have a doctorate in health science that concentrates in higher education. So if you want to, that concentrates in global health. My master's in health science concentrates in higher education. Black Girl Say Something is my podcast. Congratulations. Also, if you need help with your research, I'm also available to do that. I offer 15-minute needs assessment sessions. So that is also at the link in my bio. If you just want to also know how to publish your research, I do also assist with that as well. So I'm a wealth of resources and knowledge. My research as it relates to health science is all about women's health. I did write a book called Nevertheless She Breastfed, Despite Racial and Cultural Disparities. Do I have it here with me? I keep my book on me because people do be... So boom. Nevertheless, She Breastfed Despite Racial and Cultural Disparities, where I detail my experience as it relates to maternal child topics, because my bachelor's is in maternal child topics, health science, that with a concentration in maternal child topics. And yes, Auntie Mandy is getting ready to go back to school as well to do her BSW. Congratulations, Auntie Mandy. I look forward to that. Like, I look forward to that. I am very pro go back to school, get the higher education, get the degree, do the things. How to publish research. Oh, it's a breathful. I would first say, make sure your research is set apart from what's already out there. So I'll give you a little bit of background about my research. My research in my doctoral, I have a number of research areas that I work in, but my research is always going to promote the Black woman because, I'm a Black woman. So because there's not a lot of research that does promote Black women, I wrote in my doctoral dissertation, I broke it up into a few pieces after graduating to get it published in different areas. And so I had to create a program, a course, if you will. I created a master's level course called Global Maternal Child Topics. Global Maternal Child Topics is a course that will show that in other countries where they are underdeveloped, like South Sudan, for example, I think they got their government is fairly new, and they have predominantly Black women. I was able to show between South Sudan and Southeast Asia how they do not have a high maternal mortality rate with Black women, even though societally they have a underdeveloped government and an underdeveloped health system. Whereas in the United States, we have a more developed health system. I don't know how much I can say on here because that's why I'm teaching the course not on TikTok, because there's a lot to be said. So with that being said, I said all health begins with the Black woman. And the reason why I said that, of course, during my dissertation, they made me change it. But after I graduated, I changed it back. Let me start a flash goal. TikTok is telling me, let's get 3 people to send a rose in 15 minutes. So drop a rose in 15 minutes. We need 3 people to drop a rose. But all health beginning with the Black woman. Thank you, Auntie Mandy. Because all health begins. Thank you. Yes, I say I'm so proud of you. Yes, I'm so proud of Auntie Mandy too. But because I said all health begins with the Black woman, I'm not just talking about once they get pregnant. I'm talking about the treatment that they receive as Black women in general, in different healthcare spaces, in different societal norms, in different, just in society in general. All of that affects pregnancy, right? And when we're talking about maternal mortality, we're looking at not just them dying during childbirth or complications due to childbirth, but also them dying so many days after having their babies. Also, infant mortality is up with Black children. Do you know that children are not making it to the age of 5? So if your child makes it to the age of 5, that is a blessing in itself. So with all of that being said, I took my research and I published it with BMJ Global because they produce topics that affect global health. I also published it in the American Journal of Obstetrician and Gynecology, showing that if this course is implemented as an elective for maybe those going into medicine as it relates to women's health, then we can be better informed and educated in we could be better educated as healthcare providers when we're communicating with Black women specifically. I've also spoken at the public health conference where I talk about, which is something else that I've published. So I extracted from my research and published another part where I'm talking about communication amongst healthcare professionals and how that affects racial disparities, because it all ties back into racial disparities. Pamela Reed, welcome to the live. We need 3 people to drop a rose. So if you come in, this is pinned it'll be pinned. I'm looking at going to University of Cincinnati online program. Yes, get into it, Auntie Mandy. I'm so happy for you. And Auntie Mandy was advised, I don't know if Dr. Johnson's still on here, but was advised by Dr. Johnson, and I'm just here for it. He does virtual office hours where he talks to supporters and students alike right here on TikTok to be able to encourage them, empower them, and elevate them into, going back to school. Some people need he is such a motivation. Some people need need their intrinsic motivation to be. Oh, thank you, Auntie Mandy. Some people need that motivation from within, right? So if the inspiration comes from the outside, the motivation is within. And I told y'all, if you have the mind to say, just do it. I completed my doctorate while in the middle of a divorce, and my divorce is still not final. But guess what is? That doctorate is. So I'm glad I did not stop going when things got tough. And I was like, you know what? This divorce is weighing me down, or I'm about to get divorced. Let me quit my doctorate. No, what I did was I reached out to my university. I told them I had a lot going on. Hey, Q Hall, we're having a Q&A session doing for Healthcare's Politics. Q was one of the very first people to purchase her professional development certificate for racial disparities in healthcare. And I just thank her and everybody else who participated for entrusting the fact that I'm bringing you the latest and greatest information as it related to racial disparities in healthcare, and allowing me to utilize my expertise, because I did get pretty passionate and I love to teach. I also have spoken at a sociology conference there was I think they were doing bachelors of social work students, and I was talking to them about how certain zip codes in certain areas and the socialization. Oh my God, that word trying to take me out this morning. And how in different areas, there is a lack of education as it relates to health and wellness, and how I created a wellness plan. I through wellness consulting, which was a free service that I would provide at, what are those things called, at a health fair. And I wrote a meal planning guide, and the meal planning guide is catered to those who don't have the means, I should say, whether or not, maybe they don't have a kitchen, maybe they don't have access to a grocery store. So I'm teaching them how to meal plan in the most untraditional way, right? Not going to a grocery store and like meal planning. No, that's not what they're learning. They are literally learning how to meal plan if all they have by them is a 7-Eleven gas station. I wrote that in my master's, and my professor liked it so much. She was like, you should get this published. So I tweaked it a bit because, of course, nobody who is, I published it on Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's called 5 Easy Steps to Meal Planning. But I tweaked it to talk about the mindset that comes with meal planning. And if you plan to eat well, you're planning to live well. So I got a lot going on, y'all. But click the link and interact with me. There's an article there published about me and a lot of great things. So get into that. Young Teresa, hey, welcome to the live. Get your daily heart me. Contribute to the goal of a rose. We need 3 people to drop a rose. And if you're enjoying this content, drop a gift of your choice. What we drinking today? Pineapple juice and kale. And I gotta scoop all this down because y'all know when it's done, I just add water to it and just drink it like that. It's good for you. You got your vitamin A, your vitamin K, and your vitamin C. People comment on the skin all the time, but it's not what I put on the skin, it's what I put in the body. So y'all don't know, like behind the scenes, I really I don't fight with nutrition. He want to know if I could work 3 days in May. May 27th, 30th, and the 31st. My kids have a graduation coming up. Yeah, drink and eat your vitamins. Drink and eat your vitamins. Yep, exactly. I read it out loud and then I kind of almost misinterpreted what you said, but I got what you said. Yeah, so Q&A session, Healthcare is Politics, starting soon. I'm excited for that course. It's going to be 6 weeks because we did take it to a vote. And so because some of what was already learned in some of what I will be mentioning in Healthcare is Politics was learning racial disparities. Racial disparities, I guess you could say, is a co-requisite to the course. But adding it to your professional development. And somebody did ask me, why would we add taking this course with you to your professional development? I would just say Google me. To be quite honest, you can Google Dr. Latoya Appleton. It will take you to my LinkedIn. And also you will see that I've been in the health and wellness space advocating for minorities and really health advocacy and health education. How can we as a society do better to support healthcare and politics? Do you mean like support me teaching healthcare as politics, or do you mean just healthcare and politics in general? Yes, be in touch. I look forward to it. Auntie Mandy, I might bring you on really quickly. Sincerely Des, hey. Serenity, hey. So I can answer this question from two angles. So how can, this is a good question. I want to pin it. Yes. So how can we, as a society, do better to support healthcare and politics? First, I would say getting educated, understanding how politics affects healthcare, and then recognizing that, right? Getting yourself educated so that you understand the terminology that takes place in these conversations. We got 5 more minutes left, so if you're in the live, drop a rose. We need 3 people to drop a rose, so come on in. But answering your question, it would be first getting educated. Oh, I need to be looking up something real quick. Sorry, let me do that. Somebody wants to order contact lenses, and I gotta check the lab and see what that costs real quick. They're waiting on me, and I gotta check the lab and see what that costs real quick. They're waiting on me. Let me log in. I still want to pin that question. So I do own a mobile and virtual optical, so people order their contact lenses through me. I don't keep contact lenses in stock, but let's see, she want to do, her prescription is so high, and our specialty is high prescription. You can follow Top Notch Eyewear. Wherever you see an orange and blue logo, that is us, Top Notch Eyewear. I don't want to take away from the class. I'm curious. Oh, no, you're good. No, so I like this question. So how can we, because it's a Q&A session. So how can we in healthcare and politics? So one, get educated, even if it's not with me. Like, honestly, I'm not one. I know what value I bring, so I don't force. You notice that I don't force my services on people. I can talk to you about what I do and what I'm great at, and that's just it, right? But getting educated, being able to identify and utilizing critical thinking to determine what is fact from what is fiction. We see a lot of fake news that can come out. Fake news outlets come out every day. So also being able to identify what news outlet is producing news in the best interest of what it is that you want to know. You do such an amazing job at explaining things. Thank you. And I think that's my gift, really. Because I'm always told like I work really well with patients of all demographics, and it's because I know how to break things down. I know that they're not to discredit their understanding, but I'm the professional. I should be able to deliver the information in a digestible way. So one, getting educated, and if you're not well versed in research, finding outlets that do great research, right? Like KFF.org. That is the Kaiser Family Foundation. They produce non-biased research. Understanding how to read peer review articles and what that looks like. But you only learn those types of skills when you go to school. So if you take a professional development course with me, those are the things that I teach you, because that is a lifelong skill that even when you engage in conversations with people, remember, some people are ignorant to certain things, and ignorance is just, let's get the definition up. Ignorant is lacking knowledge or awareness in general, uneducated. And I know there's like a negative connotation that they want to say is unsophisticated, but ignorance is just lacking the general knowledge. So if you are not, if you are ignorant to how healthcare affects politics, then whatever news outlet gets put out is what you would end up believing. So the goal is, one, get educated, right? Two, then whatever news outlet gets put out is what you would end up believing. So the goal is, one, get educated, right? Two, engage in productive conversations. So when your local city officials, they have like those town hall meetings, those board meetings. Oh, thank you. When your local town hall meetings have, the city officials have those local meetings and things like that. Get into a space where you're engaging in those types of meetings so that you can know what they're talking about. So like me, I'm going to rub shoulders with the mayors. I'm going to rub shoulders with, city officials, congresswomen. Like, I be in those rooms pitching myself and letting them know, hey, This is what I know going on in the community. This is the program that I created because one, just popping in to grab my heart me and say hello. Thank you. And get your daily rose. Yeah, so being able to just get into a space where you're talking to the people who have a vested interest in your healthcare, like in healthcare, going to the lobbying meetings. Me, I'm an optician, so I'm always on those the board of opticianry calls, seeing what is going on that's going to change in our license, right? Because again, if they change something within my license, then that's going to affect the type of healthcare that I can produce as an optician. So putting yourself in a space and in a place, that is my goal. As someone who has a chronic disorder, it does help. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes having the chronic disorder, like I was having a conversation with a colleague and I was telling them I am always invested in people who are motivated by their own circumstance, right? So if you're motivated by your own circumstance, then you have to do what's next to get educated so that you can help the same people who are in the same circumstance as you. So like for me, when I come across people, I told y'all I was at an event and I told a lady, I said, well, I create content for racial disparities in healthcare. And she addressed me as Dr. Appleton. And then she's like, oh, well, why do people need to know about that? And I was like, oh, because it affects Black women like racial disparities within healthcare affects Black women more than any other demographic. Even when we look at the different diseases and the different things, whether you are Black or not, it does affect. So just a simple Google search or a simple piece of research, you'll see that it does affect Black women more. I wrote a book, Nevertheless She Breastfed, because I know literally the book goes into my detail, my experience before the Affordable Care Act, which was one of the biggest healthcare reforms of the modern day. There was no pin the comment. Thank you. There was no modern times. There was no help for pregnant women or nursing mothers. So they were pushing on me formula when I was telling them I wanted to breastfeed my baby. Right? Fast forward 2014. Now I have my son. We're seeing hospitals be called breastfed-led hospitals. Oh, that's interesting. So now they're more attuned to listening to me. Now, I had other issues where they weren't listening, but they were more attuned to listening to me. La Diamond, hey, they were more attuned to listening to me and what was going on. You know, fast forward to 2014, I had my second child. I used the same doctor, same hospital, but the culture had changed. I literally write that in the book. The same doctor, same hospital, the culture had changed. Okay? And that was because of the Affordable Care Act. So, yeah, when you have a vested interest in something, especially when it affects you, let me see how much this she need. This girl have such a high prescription. But ain't nothing too hard for top-notch eyewear. Hello. So she wears, when I was nursing school in 2015, 2016, they were pushing breastfeeding. Yep. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they had to push it because the Affordable Care Act. There's literally like a whole section for mothers, and it talked about nursing. It talked about maternity care, rights for pregnant women. The culture changed, right? Also, politically, there were things put in place to say, hey, formula companies, you cannot be at these hospitals pushing that. There were things put in place to say, hey, formula companies, you cannot be at these hospitals pushing that. Hold on. Yeah, that was literally formula companies saying, hey, y'all can't be at these hospitals pushing that. Hold on. Yeah, that was literally formula companies saying, hey, y'all can't be pushing that. How long have I been on here? Because I got to go in a little bit. Okay, so we're doing good on time. Yeah, so, and then, when it comes down to maternity care and FMLA, that's a whole other beast in itself. So let me see how long it's going to take to get this girl contacts, because she wears Biofinity. Biofinity is Cooper Vision. What's her base curve? Biofinity Toric monthly. What is last? Oh, the issue with formula. They've been having an issue. You talking about with the formula shortage, or you talking about the contaminated formula? Because there's two different things happening. Yeah, we had the issue with the contaminated formula. That was like a big deal. And then we had the issue with the contaminated formula. So yeah, let's get into that. Okay. Hey, stopping in. Thank you. That's not what I want. They were back to back. Yes, they were back to back. So the issue with formula contamination, and this might sound crazy, but if you know, you know. Thank you, Takia. So I had a dream when I had my son. I knew I was going to breastfeed. I breastfed my daughter for like 3.5 years. My son, I breastfed him till he was like 4.5. Another thing too, in the United States, we don't believe in extended breastfeeding. It's not that we don't believe in extended breastfeeding. We're not set up to extended breastfeed our children because we got to go back to work so quickly. So thank you, Takia. Oh, we almost to 5K likes. What I want to say is, yeah, they happen back to back. So I had a dream when I was pregnant with my son. I was like, oh my God, I don't care. Because I had a hard time breastfeeding my daughter with lack of support and resources. But I pushed through to breastfeed her. Like I never gave her formula. So I had a dream when I was pregnant with my son. I was like, oh my gosh, if I ever have a hard time breastfeeding, I don't care. Like I would rather not like go through being all the way pregnant, but I had a hard pregnancy. But I was like, I would rather not go through with this pregnancy than to give my baby formula. Like that's how serious I was. And then I had a dream that the formula was contaminated and my baby. I was having a hard time breastfeeding. You know, when you're pregnant, you have crazy dreams, crazy dreams. Oh my God. And so I'll never forget, we was living with my mom, and I woke up and I told my mom, I said, I would rather not go through with this pregnancy than to give my baby formula, because what is it that I have this baby and I can't breastfeed him? At the time, I didn't know it was a him. I said, what is it that I have this baby and I can't breastfeed the baby, and then I got to give the baby formula? The baby gonna die. So she was like, that's crazy. So check this out. I have him in 2014, 2015 was a formula. 2015, they had the formula contamination. And then the formula contamination lasted a long time, even so much so that they had discontinued, and they be trying to make it go away. My bad, y'all. I'm saying that's why I don't be talking over here. I be on YouTube, because when I'm talking over here, they want to service me and flag me. So this is why you want to register for Healthcare is Politics, because I won't be teaching it over here on TikTok, because it is a lot to be said. Thank you. It's a lot to be said. So I'm placing an order for contact lenses for somebody. They text the business phone wanting some contacts. Yeah, so that's why I'm not teaching Healthcare is Politics over here, because yes, I taught racial disparities, but I played it so safe. When we get into talking about politics, y'all think they're going to be pushing that live out? It's a little, at this time of day, it's usually a lot more people on the live, right, Auntie Mandy? It's not that many people on the live because I'm talking about politics. It's usually more live 10 o'clock on a Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday at 10 o'clock is usually more people on the live. But I'm talking about the class because I got to talk about it. If I don't promote it, then people are not going to know to register. I don't mind the people who took racial disparities registering, but I need more people than that to register. And it's a good quality class. So, there's that. Okay, so we're going to go with Cooper Vision. Cooper Vision got us with Biofinity. Thank you. 8 7s. And her prescription is, damn, that's high. $9.50. That baby need glasses. $9.50. minus 275. Axis 10. I'm checking out somebody's contact lens order, y'all. Thank you, Auntie Mandy. So yeah, so I had that crazy dream and I'll never forget. So I ended up breastfeeding my son for 4 years. Okay. Even with healthcare being politics, like us being able to educate online, because I was doing a lot of education on Facebook. I used to have this Facebook group called Top Notch Tatas. And Top Notch Tatas was my breastfeeding support group where moms would come in, ask their questions. I also would go into spaces and help them with breastfeeding to, within the scope of my WIC certification as a breastfeeding peer counselor. So I would do that. And while it's rewarding, I didn't sign up for any grants or anything. So I was doing it like on my free time. But moms would, and TikTok, this is educational content. So please don't play with me. So when moms, 5K likes. So moms would reach out to me to get nursing support. We'll call it nursing support. They would reach out to me to get nursing support. And it was really rewarding, but it was something that I was doing within my free time. So, publishing the book was something that happened during COVID because I had written the book, but I never thought to publish it. And so I was talking to one of my mentors in the doctoral program, and she was like, "Oh, you are really passionate about this. You need to publish it." And so that's how I ended up publishing the book, because at the time, we're talking disparities, racial disparities, gender disparities. Like, there's so many disparities that take place. And then on top of that, if you're a nursing mom, there's a disparity in that, because when you could go to a healthcare provider, they assume because you're not going to breastfeed your baby, they don't even give you that as an option. And so, yeah, it gets really weird and stuff like that. Or if you tell them like the different uses for breast milk, if they're not well versed, then they don't take what you have to say to heart, I guess. So it's a lot that go into that. But with that being said, yeah, what was I talking about? I got so much to say, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Y'all having a terrific Tuesday? Terrific Tuesday. It's just getting started. Why is this thing not working? So let me get off of LinkedIn. Let me close some tabs. I see some, how I always feel like. All right, so what we're doing right now, day in the life of an optician, is I am answering messages as it relates to ordering contact lenses. But it looked like the site might be down. It looks like the site might be down. No, because there's so much censorship happening. So I do, tend to tread lightly. Again, even when I taught racial disparities in healthcare, there are certain things that I would say and I'm like, "Ooh, can't say that." But when I'm teaching within a classroom to people that understand the definitions and they're able to say, "You know what? I'm Hispanic American, that is true," or "I'm Haitian American," or "I'm an immigrant from, the Pacific Islands," like, people, you can definitely have a different level of conversation. When we're creating, or when I'm curating a space online to teach these classes, there is a lot of policing of myself that I have to do because I get so passionate about it. I typed in toric. It's not even going. Maybe let me log on from the phone. Maybe they only want you to NAS. Maybe they want me to use Google Chrome. Yeah, I get passionate. So in class, in a face-to-face type scenario, it's so inspiring. Thank you. And my hope is to get this to a level where it's like a conference and I've spoken at conferences. And while I do like speaking at conferences, I like to speak at a conference of my peers which would be other minority groups. Typically, when I'm speaking at these conferences, I'm the only black woman in the room, or I'm the only minority person in the room. And I don't really while I do it, because yes, I understand these are other healthcare professionals and they're seeking the information to be better to their patients. I don't know if they really taking it. They don't even come up to you and be like, oh, this was good information. Or they don't want to ask the question out loud. They want to wait till after the class to ask you a whole bunch of questions. And it's like, oh, okay. Other passwords. Yeah, so you're just going to sit with me while I do a little work. Let me see, because this thing, you're just going to sit with me while I do a little work. Let me see, because this thing is not working. And I think they probably want me to go on, what's that thing called? Google Chrome. I'm in Safari. Okay, let's look at the password. Let's see what the password is. Copy, and let's paste it to Google Chrome. Okay, contact lens orders. Oh yeah, they sometimes these websites don't want you on their thing. They want you to use Google Chrome. Okay, so she's getting, there we go. Now it's working. Toric lenses through Cooper Vision, which would be Biofinity. She's wearing Biofinity XR Toric 6-pack. Her prescription is high, minus 950. Minus 950. Minus 275. Access 10. Ooh, that's high. I don't know. Let me see something. If I add this, she has the 8.7 Toric, so minus 950. I'm pricing out these contacts. I've been running my mouth with y'all and I'm neglecting my other work. So y'all just gonna work with me for a little bit. Access 180. Then I need to go to the checkout. Price list. So they don't have the price list no more. Let me see. Welcome back to the live. Who's here? Sincerely Des. Hey. I'm price checking some contacts for somebody, so let's see. Biofinity Toric XR. Shit. Price. Let me see what's the price. Because they can get them somewhere else. I'm gonna tell them to go somewhere else to get them. Shit, they're saying Biofinity Torics is high. Yeah, they. Thank you, Auntie Mandy. Who's here on the live? I don't see anybody else doing any likes. It says 3 people on the live. If y'all here, drop y'all favorite emoji. Who's here? Who's looking? Who's liking? Who's seeing? Let's see. I had somebody reach out to me this morning, so I'm doing their contact lenses. Nash, welcome to the live. Thank you for liking. Welcome in. I'm Dr. Appleton. And Black Girl Say Something is my podcast. We've hit 7K likes. Black Girl Say Something is my podcast where we air an episode every Friday where I detail on a variety of topics because this Black girl has something to say. Aside from that, I have a doctorate in health science that concentrates in global health. And I am coming up to my second course in the professional development in healthcare with Dr. Appleton called Healthcare is Politics. So this is just a Q&A. The class starts May 1st and it will run for 6 weeks or 6 modules. Not like racial disparities in healthcare where I taught it here on TikTok Live, because healthcare and politics is very much something that is censored here on TikTok. I will be teaching it in a learning management system. So I've been recording the modules for that. I'm also an author, published a book called Nevertheless She Breastfed Despite Racial and Cultural Disparities, where I detail my experience because all of my research is about maternal health, maternal child topics, and health and the Black woman. If you don't know, I'm a Black woman. So that's what I like to detail and talk about. And thank you for joining in the live. Get your daily heart me, as well as if you would like to contribute to the live goal. I do have a live goal pinned for your, if you're enjoying this content. And I appreciate and thank you for the likes. Thank you for interacting with the live, because that does get the live out to the people who need to see it. I'm also an optician, so I'm a multi-healthcare professional, a phlebotomist, an optician, and a doctor of health science. So right now what I'm working on is someone did text the business phone this morning wanting to place an order for contacts. So I'm pricing out the contact lenses for them. Sidebar, contact lenses do not make practitioners, healthcare practitioners, any money. So typically eye doctors are the ones that prescribe it as an optician-owned optical. The price that I pay is the same price you pay. There's no inflation on contacts. But this particular young lady, I've been fitting her with contacts since she was like 10. She's like 18 now, y'all. So her dad just texted me and she just texted me and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so grown now. So I'm looking up the price for her contacts because honestly, I know she's in college and I'm like, hey, if she can get them somewhere else for less, that's what I'm going to tell her to do. Like, that's really what I do here. My specialty is high prescription, so that's why most people with higher prescriptions come to me. But when it comes to contact lenses, we do everything, it's a business, so we got to make a profit. If I can have you go somewhere else to get them because I don't keep contact lenses in stock, that's what I'm going to recommend. So I'm pricing out her options for her so she can make the best choice. So her access is 10. Okay, I was about to say they don't have access 10 here. She only needs one box. And then her left eye is a minus 1050. That's high. minus 1050 minus, and they like to come to me. I understand. I used to work in eye care, not a doctor though. Yeah, so you know. Yeah, so follow Top Notch Eyewear. That is where we've been in business since 2013. I'm a Florida licensed optician, as well as I'm dual nationally certified. So I have my American Board of Opticianry certification and my National Contact Lens Examiner certification. And I'll probably be ABO Master soon, because I've provided research, vision care research and stuff like that. Anywho, but yeah, our specialty is high prescriptions. We are a mobile and virtual optical service. And so I'm trying to price out this contact lens for this girl because, yeah. Add to cart. Let's see if we add it to cart. Choose your prescription. These people charging $201. Just popped in to say hi. You have a great day as well. Thank you. Okay, so let me write this down. What time is it? I gotta get out of here by 12. Hold on. So I'm here with my sister today, and she's taking a test. So I guess when she's done with her test, I will, we stayed at this hotel called the Et Hotel, which stands for Elegant, Earthly, Timeless, and something else in Orlando. Really nice. They had, we stayed there in November, a couple years ago for Thanksgiving. That was a really nice place. They had Santal 33 or whatever as like the little to-go things. It was really, really nice. So her contacts will be $201.30 at this place. What is my price? Let me go to checkout. Here they go, y'all. They stay up early with it. Hello, this is Stephanie from Klarna. We came across your professional background through a trusted recruiting platform and would like to extend an invitation to explore a flexible remote position currently open on our team. We are hiring part-time remote assistants to support our merchant network by helping update the product listing, improve visibility, and enhance customer engagement. Full training is provided at no cost and no prior experience is needed. Position highlights. They early with it, y'all. They early with it. T liking the live. Thank you. So here's the position highlights, y'all. Y'all think I'm gonna get the job? So remote with flexible hours, 60 to 90 minutes. You only have to work 60 to 90 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Okay. Optional weekend for an additional income. Daily earnings anywhere from $250 to $850. What I'm gonna be doing to only work 60 to 90 minutes and earn $850? Okay. Weekly base salary starts at $2,000. So $2,000 a week. I might just sign up, y'all. They might have got me with this one. Paid time off, including public holidays and 15 annual days of leave. If you are 25 and older and interested in learning more, why do I have to be? That's very ageist. Why do I have to be 25 and older? Please contact us directly via WhatsApp. Reply, stop to unsubscribe. They also, what job is this? You want to do it? You want me to send it to you? Then they have the nerve to send me the message from something at outlook.com. Oh, because you could work 60 to 90 minutes and you earn daily 250 to 850. It's Klarna. She say, hello, this is Stephanie from Klarna. Don't you just love it? And then report that to junk. Made to order ships. Okay, so one of her eyes. Yeah, they text the business phone all the time. So one of her eyes will be on back order from May 12th to May 21st. Special characters not allowed. Please review your cart and make any changes here. Let's go back to the cart. Because I'm going to see if we can get her some extras. That's $384. $11.11. Make a wish. Sent me the prescription. It's her left eye. Her left eye will be on back order. Hello, manifesting minute. Her left eye is on back order until May something or the other. So let me text them right now. Yes, ma'am. Prescription is made to order and will be on back order. It's not on back order. It's made to order and will be available between May 12th to May 21st. What else I gotta add to this? Contact. 10K on the live. Yeah, Auntie Mandy, a lot of people not showing up to the live because I'm talking about healthcare is politics. But it's fine. Okay, so now that that is done, I've been here. I showed up. I'll be back later. Till next time, thank you.